Hello viewers, and today we are playing a different game other than Spore, basically, and this game is called StarMade. And what basically StarMade is basically Minecraft in space. Basically, it's kind of like Minecraft, but a little bit better, and if you hold shift you can zoom in and out, and this also works for ships as well, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend it because you can't actually see what you're shooting at. So anyway, I am going to be building a ship. Luckily for us, I can make very long videos now. So what I'm going to do is, because as you can see down here, this is basically our ship parts. We've got power, which I like to call power cores, grey hull, thrusters, weapons computer, and antimatter cannons. And another thing we have is basically, this is like recently updated. This was recently updated, I think about a few weeks ago. We now get guns. And the guns, basically I'm not going to demo test on this thing, and I'll get to what this is actually doing here. So basically a gun will do 5 damage, or I think a little bit more, I'm not sure. And this here is a ship core that you need to be able to actually build your ships to make it move. It's kind of like it's like another computer that you attach to your other things. You hook it up to your weapons computer and other stuff. So anyway, yes, as you can see, this big thing in front of me. Sorry, I was just playing around with buttons. Buttons on my computer. This big thing directly in front of me is, don't worry about that, I just moved my laptop's mic a little bit further to my mouth so you can actually hear me. So this thing here, as you can see, is a shop. It's kind of like a virtual, well, not virtual, it's a space station, but it's not exactly a fully space station. You can't go in it. It's a basic shop space station. So if I go in and click B, you can see, if you go into shop, you can do buy and sell. So you can sell all of this to buy better parts, which are all the parts down here. Now, our cloaking device. To actually get that to work, you need a massive ship. But make sure it's not too massive. So what I'm gonna do, item is out of, what? So as you can see, this item is out of stock. So basically I can't get that yet because it's not available. But however, the cockpit is available, and the salvage, the power supply beam computer is. And what basically that is if you hook it up to your ship as well as you hook the power supply beam, it's kind of like a mining laser. Oh, and this is only useful for this is only useful if you can target basically the power cores outside of the ship. I don't think it penetrates through grey hull, but it penetrates through shield. And I do not know what this does yet. It's kind of basically I tested it ages ago on a friend's server, and it actually is kind of like a Sonic. I think it's kind of like a force push thing, but I haven't really tested it out fully yet. Might consider on testing it. But at least I know what it kind of does. So docking modules. This is what you would use if you had a massive ship or a space station and you wanted to dock ships. Bear in mind, this only can dock small ships, and I think this can dock massive ships. This turret docking unit can only dock turrets of a certain size within its green box. I'll get to that in probably episode, maybe part 3. And turret docking enchanter unit is basically a, I think that's enchanter unit, I'm not sure. It, I think, can make bigger. You can have like a turret of a massive size and put it there without even actually having any limit to it. Oh, and a gravity unit, basically clues in the name. You have to activate it by clicking R. And once you have to also be on the ship, bear in mind, because if you click it, you click R, and you're not on the ship, you'll fall out of the ship, out of the gravity of the ship. So, now the build block, I'm not sure what that does, but I think that's basically like your average building thing, except you can't really do anything with it. Except you can't really do anything with it. It's basically, I think, kind of like a ship core, but you can build it on planets, and I think in the air. I'm not sure. I have no idea what this is. Plex door. That's just random doors that you can open and close. Nothing you really don't need. Well, I reckon they're only there for decoration at the moment, as well as you can open and close them. That's basically all you can do with these. These are used for your power to regenerate power on your ship, as well as faction module. I have never actually used the faction module before. Now, this power tank, I believe, stores as much power as you need. Oh yeah, increases the power. I have no idea what these blocks do at all. Yeah, so we pretty much covered everything in this angle. So I'm not going to go through every single one. I might do factories I might talk about factories another time. And I don't even know what the hell these are because I've never actually got them before. Space station. These are all the things that you can get for a space station. Now, this shop module is what is actually inside this space station right here. Or I think maybe outside. And terrain, it's just basic terrain and stuff that you get from asteroids and planets. So anyway, enough talk. Let's get into the game. So, as you can see, we have our ship core. And if we click X, we have this little tab pop up saying new ship. So we can create our ship. So I'm just going to call it my channel's name and call it that. Let me just turn the sound up a little bit. I'll just keep the sound as it is there. So, as you can see, I would basically recommend you put your weapons computer on first. But, I can't remember. Yeah, put your weapons computer on first. And what I was told by a friend is it's better if you have a hollow ship. But I don't really think that hollow ships are actually that good, considering that basically the enemy can get through them. So, I don't want those. I want this. These are basic power cores, as I like to call them. So, this is our ship. To me, this ship kind of looks odd. I built a better ship on my friend's server that is like probably at least about 3 times the size of this one, and it's probably from here up to at least about here. It's a skinny ship, but it takes, well, basically it takes on a lot of damage sometimes, but it's got a good shield capacity now. So, yeah, as you basically know, hold on, let me get rid of all these. This is our basic ship. And unfortunately, wait, my sound turned up, sorry. Okay, it is now. Now, if you ever build a ship, I recommend that you would to cover it up with hull. And I cannot seem to find the cheapest hull, so we are going to use our power supply computer. We're going to buy one, and then we are going to buy some not power supply, yeah, salvage computers is what they're called. Sorry, I probably got that wrong that entire time. I'm very sorry. And what I am going to do with this now, I'm not exactly sure where to place it, but I feel like placing it, I think, here and then covering it up. No, wait, no, don't do that, that won't work. Hang on, I'm just thinking. Not thinking, God. So, I would basically recommend, I think bear with me. God. I'm trying to think of where to put this. I'm sorry if I'm annoying you. I'm just going to put it underneath my ship. Okay, it's underneath my ship. And sorry if I'm annoying people with my stuff. God. There we go. So, there we have one of our salvage computers on our ship. So, if I click T and click on my salvage computer and then click on my number pad, and it will be here. So basically, as a demonstration, you can see this little beam here. And I'm deeply sorry if I have annoyed a lot of people with going, and stuff. And I'm basically trying to think about what to say. So anyway, now I haven't really done much mining in this game with this mining beam at all. Just to show you what our ship basically looks like. Oh, and basically you can scroll out for as long as you need, but bear with me, this will take me a while. Oh wait, no, not really. You can zoom out like really, really far. So basically, You can zoom out kind of far in this just by holding down shift and scrolling up and down with your mouse wheel, and you can go pretty far. So here we go. We are going to mine all of this out once more. They don't have any sounds for this yet. Oh, and while I'm here, I might as well just demonstrate. If you left click with your gun, as you can see, it does 5 damage. 5 damage basically. So this basically is our entire asteroid. Well, not our asteroid, just a random asteroid, sorry. Now, if we were to make this beam, like make another one of these, it would be probably 2 times faster. Right now we're just going with the slow paced beam. That is as fast as you can actually get for this part of the game, if you're basically new to this. Oh, and there is basically a building system in this that I will get to very shortly. So, as you can see, we're just mining away. You'll probably all think that this is very, very boring. And, oh, we have also found a little bit of, what are they called? Oh, God. Can't think. And I'm also slurring my words because of having to think about other stuff. So, anyway. Bear in mind, I happen to do a lot of thinking. So anyway, this is taking a little bit too long, so I may cut half the video out of this, perhaps. If I don't, then that means that I didn't cut all the bits out. I also cut a few bits out in my Spore Let's Play, as well as you probably couldn't be able to hear me as well because my mic, basically, let's just say it is very annoying, and I have been having troubles being able to fix it and stuff. I haven't actually fixed it, and I've tried to fix it, but I can't fix it. And basically, it's built into my laptop. And what I mean by muffled is that you can, you know those echo things that you can normally hear in every single one of my videos when I'm talking? That's basically it as well. It's very annoying. Let me just turn that down if it's way, way, way too loud. So anyway, if we have a look at our inventory down here, we have rock. I think that's awesomite or something. L2, L1, L1. L3 is got to be the most valuable. You can get, I think you can get L3, L and L4 and L5s. L5s, I think, or L4s are the most valuable, but they are very rare. Sometimes. I think they can only be found on planets or asteroids. So anyway, enough of our little mining session. We are going to go back, all the way back down here. and brake by holding shift, and we are going to sell all of the stuff that we got so we can buy some hull to actually cover our ship up. Now this is only a temporary ship, by the way. Temporary. Meaning that we won't actually have it like this designed for its entire time. And so, our weapons computer, as you can see down here, we have the distance and the damage and the reload. If I basically get rid of the speed and put more percentage into the damage, that will mean that it will do more damage. So there. So we're going to leave our sector 222 and head to a different sector and go see if we can find a space station. So, while we are going to find a space station, we should also find new asteroids as well. Now, this one looks kind of interesting. You see it's blue. I'm pretty sure that this is crystal. I'm not sure as how... Oh, it's ice. I believe that ice is very valuable. I'm just going to get a lot of it. So, basically, remember that, viewers, and tell me in the comments, and remind me that in Sector 232 is where the ice asteroids are. Because I probably will forget. Now, I'm not going to do anything too advanced and go and attack pirates, because that would be just way too crazy to do that right now, as we are basically a tier 1 ship at the moment. Well, basically, we don't actually have any tiers. There aren't any tiers in this game, but me and my friend used to, still do actually call the basic mini ships like these kind of ships tier 1 ships, and we call our ships basically a tier 3 ships, which are frigates, because they're like small, and tier 6 ships are like the massive ships that are bigger than frigates. So right now our ship's tier 1 is very small, and a tier 3 is basically probably 3 times or 4 times bigger than our ship. And tier 6 or tier 5 is bigger than this asteroid is, way bigger than this asteroid, and a little bit longer. I think a lot longer than this asteroid. I'm just trying to think of what a tier 5 ship would actually be. So, as you can see, we have those planets that we can actually see underneath this asteroid. We could head over to those planets, and cactus is got to be one of the most valuable and expensive things in this game. So let's go see if we can go over to one of these planets. Bear in mind, this will take a while. God knows what we'll find down here. We might find something strange. It might not be a cactus planet at all. Now, I'm not exactly sure, but the planets are actually randomized. The environments on the planets are actually randomized. So basically, orange planet, this orange planet over here, could be a cactus planet, or it could be a lava one, that one over there. And this one that we're heading to right now could be a cactus planet, or something completely different. So let's just head over to this yellow one, and then we'll head over to the orange one if it's not a cactus one down here. That purple one will probably not be a cactus one. Yeah, there are a lot of a lot of shops that you can go to as well. And probably will be stocked up with different things, as well as space stations, abandoned space stations. You will find them. Bear in mind, they are the ones with the purple diamond shapes. As you can see, I will basically change course and show you one of them. If I can go find one. This one's the closest. Now, anything that is not purple, that is orange. If you find a space station, if you find something that says like a pirate space station, that would be orange. If you find another space station that is orange, that has an orange like an orange, what's it called? I'm trying to think. Oh yes, an orange diamond, that would be an enemy space station. And if you find anything that's red, that would be pirate ships. Or pirate turrets, depending on what you find. So, as you can see, this is the abandoned space station that you could actually use yourself, or you could salvage it. Use by meaning that you can actually basically make it your own space station. And these are power cores that you find in the space stations. I believe that these are actually, this is like some kind of a generator. And as you can see, we will be collecting a lot of these things. Bear in mind, our mining laser can go for a little longer than just what you would expect. I believe that the mining lasers can go all the way down. And out the other side or something like that. Bear in mind, we're only going to get a few of these cores, power cores. And we'll have a little investigation inside the actual space station in a second. And as you can see here, this is what we basically did from the inside. Now it's going to be way too dark for anybody to actually see it. Bear in mind, I myself cannot see that. So, as you can see here, this is the entire space station. And that right there, that I just pointed my laser at, is a hangar bay. Obviously, because it would be a massive room, and why else would it be opened up? So, we're only going to have like a little brief look at this. Now, these are lights. You can activate them by clicking R as well. Nothing too fancy here, just basically hangers and hangers and hangers with lights and stuff. Now this is pretty cool. The flex elevator. If you click R on that, you will go up, and I think this is a texture bug, or is like basically about the game. Basically, this hasn't not been texturized, I don't think. And this here is the very top of the space station. I believe that this is the observing area where people observe what spaceships are coming in and stuff. It's pretty nice.